It's official, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned after weeks and weeks of non-stop studying and exams. And I thought, what a better way to return than to try out this game. It's called Omega Rarities, and if I'm not mistaken, it's made by some of the same devs that, made some popular games like Energy Incremental, Ascender Incremental. And yeah, honestly, just looking around the map, it seems like there's going to be a lot to do in this game. So let's not waste any more time. Feel free to like and subscribe if you think we're going to be able to, I guess, go pro in this game. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's see if we're going to be struggling even more than I did on the exams. Alright, so first things first, let's follow the tutorial. So, welcome, let me explain how to play. First step on the roll button. Okay, keep going until you level up, then spend your level points for additional boosts. I see. So if I understand things correctly, we're supposed to sit on here until we get, I guess, a better rarity, which obviously are going to have, different chances. For example, right now, I have a 1 in 5. Now I have a 1 in 14, and the next one's going to be a 1 in 40. Pretty much the whole point of the game is just to see how, I guess, lucky you can get, whilst also, I guess, boosting your luck. For example, we can get some more luck upgrades with our leveling points over there, so let's buy that, and let's also get some more EXP. Now over here, it seems like we can go ahead and actually do our very first reset. Now continue until you reset for slime, and then once you go ahead and slime, I guess you'll unlock something, so let's just do that. What on earth can we do now? So we can get more slime, more luck, more XP, and as well more rune luck. Then after that, once we go ahead and get Legendary 3, which is going to be the 23rd rarity, we can go ahead and do a fire. Now that sounds pretty fun, starting off the game with immediately 2 different resets. The only problem is that Legendary might be super rare. Like, it's the 23rd rarity, and I am kind of struggling on, like the 10th and 11th one. So, I don't know, it might take a long time, but let's just keep our fingers crossed and let's see what on earth happens. Ooh, okay, so I went AFK for a little bit because, I decided to go ahead, follow everybody so we get, I guess, all of these free rewards. And apparently we managed to get Epic number 3, which is 1 in 222. Let's see how OP that is going to be now, right? How many slime are we going to be getting? Only 9. Okay, honestly, that is very mid. I guess we'll just go ahead, buy this more XP since I don't think there's really anything else I can get. I mean, I can just stand here, get a few more levels, buy some EXP boosts. But yeah, apart from that though, I think we need to just repeat this process, over and over until eventually we go ahead and get ourselves that 250 slime requirement that we need in order to roll for the slime rune. By the way, what are the rarities on some of these runes? Like, I believe this is like one of the starter runes, right? And the best one is 1 in 750 DDE. Yeah, even with like this whole 1 million event thing, I don't think I'm gonna be reaching that in today's video. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, as I was saying, it doesn't seem like there's much else to do apart from the main gameplay mechanics, so let's just AFK here, and I will catch you guys once we are probably able to unlock our very first rune for 250 slime points. And okay, everybody, after a lot of wasted time, since it turns out I was doing everything completely wrong, we are now back with 500 slime. Now, let me explain what I was wasting time on. So, as you can see, 1 hour has passed, meaning that, yeah, we're already like 1 hour into this video. But the reason that I wasted so much time was because I was only resetting, my slime and everything whenever I got like, I don't know, like 30 slime worth, right? Which took like maybe 10 to 15 minutes each time. But then I realized if I just sit on here, right, and then just, continuously spam click this, then yeah, I would get, like 1 slime every like 3 seconds. And that, of course, is just objectively much faster. But enough yapping though, let's go ahead, let's see what we're gonna get. So we got 1 clear slime rune, 1 butter rune, and I think that is it. Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic. I really do hope that at least we got some kind of boost, right? Do we get 3 slime now? Yes, we get like 2 or 3 slime each time we click, I think. Wait, 46? No, it's barely even increased, if it has at all. Well, I guess that means that when it comes to, I guess, you know, grinding the slime rune, there's no point doing that now until we're able to get like thousands, if not millions of slime. So let's just focus, I guess, on the upgrades over here, you know. Let's get some more EXP upgrades. And maybe let's start... No, we can't save up for the more rune luck because that costs 1 million slime points. So I'll just quickly, you know, put on like an auto clicker here or something, you know, click until I get maybe like level 5 or something of the more EXP. And then from there, we'll just move on to, you know, the next best thing, which in this case is going to be the fire reset. Now, we need Legendary 3, but I don't think I can reach that just yet. Let's see, we won't find out until we at least try. So let's start off by getting maybe a few more XP upgrades over here, since these do go ahead and reset. Let's try and maybe get up to level 10. Yeah, right now it's only 4.5 level points. Not sure if you guys can see that well, but yeah, now we're getting 256 XP boost, and then if we get a few more levels, we can start going ahead and upgrading our luck as well, and maybe even rolling faster. Well, this is interesting. So I think my game was bugged for a second because these two upgrades popped up. And yeah, now I'm starting to get like 1.3k slime points per, I guess, like, you know, reset. So now I'm thinking, how much time did I waste now? Because, you know, my playtime's now at 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we just unlocked, I guess, some of the most basic upgrades. I thought something was wrong, you know, because I was not increasing my slime points by, you know, that much. I guess we can't really do that much about it, you know. Let's just go ahead. Let's just, I guess, you know, reset one time to get 1.3k points. Let's upgrade our luck to around like, yeah, like 25x. And then let's, I guess, just quickly, you know, run on this, you know, get a little bit more XP to help us out. And now all that's left to do is to get Legendary 3. Now it is 1 in 1.05k, which isn't too rare. If I were to get maybe one more luck boost over here, I should be able to get it. Or maybe I wait for like a raining event, because that should give us like a 3 times luck, I believe. And then that it will go down to like 1 in, you know, 300. Or instead, since I'm super lazy to wait for a really rare chance, I can just go ahead, you know, spam this reset button, and now we're getting like 600 slime per upgrade, which is so nice. Let's go ahead, let's get a little bit more XP, let's get a little bit more luck, and let's just repeat the process again. And now at any moment, feel free to cue a drum roll or whatever. We now have Legendary number 3, or actually, we have Legendary number 4. Let's go ahead, let's grab this like fire reset, and let's just see, you know, what on earth we've unlocked now. So we have a fire dropper over here. Okay. It seems like in order to unlock more of these droppers, we need to continue doing fire resets. However, the requirement is going to be increasing, so we do need to be careful about that. Also, each new fire increases your total count, doubles 5-point generation, and grants 5 times luck. Ooh. Hey, if the game wants to give me some base boost, let's go. What else can we do here? Unlock upgrades for 10k fire points, faster droppers, faster conveyors, and I guess, you know, the simple upgrade of, you know, extra fire points. But apart from that, we've also unlocked this fire rune over here, which is going to be costing 1 billion fire points. We also need, I guess, max fire droppers in order to unlock, you know, whatever this is. And then apart from that, unlock after your second reborn, whatever that is. We have another rune, I think, over here that we still need to unlock, and also another rune over here. So even though we're still in World 1, out of, I guess, like 4 worlds, there is still a lot to do. Let's see how long this is gonna take, right? So let's just start, you know, spamming all of these upgrades over here. And actually, I think what I want to do this time around, before we go ahead and, you know, like do an immediate fire reset again, let's do some, you know, rune rolling, because now I should be able to get, you know, thousands and thousands of these like slimes really easily. And then from there, we should be able to try and go ahead and get ourselves maybe like some of more of these like, you know, butter slimes and, you know, whatever these like other secret ones are. You kind of get the drill, right? It's nothing that we haven't done before in an incremental game, but I don't know why. I'm really enjoying the vibe this game has to offer. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this game, right? Am I the only one that, like, when I play these types of incrementals, let me know down in the comments if you guys agree with me or not, right? Because I don't know why, whenever these devs, you know, make these kind of games, They have the same style, but it always still feels like exhilarating, you know, just like you just want to hop in, you know, chill for like an hour or two, you know, just vibe to the gameplay. And that's kind of really it, you know. It's not meant to be like a super difficult game or a game that's like takes a lot of skill or anything. It's perfect for people like me, you know, who just want to do something like, you know, brain dead and whatever, right? Just play, you know, click random buttons, get cool multipliers and whatever. And honestly, I can't wait to unlock the final worlds. But yeah, enough, I guess, glazing or whatever. Let's continue the gameplay. Let's get a few more upgrades over here. And let's do a little bit of rune rolling actually right now, because we have 42k slime. So, come on game, what are we going to be getting? We got the 3 common basic ones, but we are starting to slowly build up some multipliers, some slime, luck, and as well XP. Let's try again, but this time we are going to be spending 160 million slime. So this time we should be able to get maybe some of the legendary stuff, like maybe this 1 in 6.6k. In fact, there we go. That is that, I guess, ice slime thingy now acquired. Can we go ahead and get ourselves the jelly cube? Probably not. I still think 165k might be just out of our reach, but I guess I'll stick with, you know, 3 ice slimes. How OP are these? 1.3 XP and 1.15 X slime. Yeah, these are really nice. Oh wow, I just realized, by the way, we are barely even using any of the slime. We've only used 5 million. And just look at everything we've managed to get. We've got another like 3 or 4 ice slimes. We're getting a bunch of crunchy slimes, a bunch of butter slimes. Basically a bunch of, I guess, every single kind of slime. But do I really need to continue right now? Yeah, I think we have more than enough to like probably immediately just like, you know, level up this and maybe just, you know, go ahead and, you know, fire resets once again. Yeah, there we go. We in fact got a new rarity, Mythical 1. What do we need this time for another fire reset? We need Mythical 5, which is going to be the 31st one. Okay, let's see how fast we can grind now. So if I do 1 reset, I get, I guess, around like a 10k slime, 15k. Okay, that is quite a lot. 200k now, 6 million. And then what is it going to be like 200 million already? And we haven't even been here for like 10 seconds. Well, that was too easy. We got Divine 2. Okay. What? It's so crazy how all of this like grinding sped up after I rejoined the game. Like after unlocking these upgrades, we've done more progress in the past like 5 to 10 minutes than we did for like the whole 2 hours and 20 minutes of gameplay that I have this second. I guess moral of the story, lads, when the game feels like it's not working, just rejoin. Maybe for all you know, there's something missing, just like how it was for me. But yeah, we've now unlocked extra upgrades over here, which are going to be costing, in this case, more fire points. So let's, I guess, just grab, you know, the usual stuff, more luck, more XP, more slime, and then I guess I'll just let this, you know, upgrade in the background. Let's also buy that. Now we need Divine number 4, which probably isn't going to be that difficult, I can't lie. Here, look at this, right? Right now it is 2 hours, 24 minutes, and let's just change it to 25 minutes. Let's see how long it takes for us to get to Divine number 4. There we go. We took 1 minute on the dot to reach Divine number 6. So we didn't just get Divine number 4. We actually overshot it by 2 ranks. That is, again, insane. Let's just grab that other dropper once again. Let's just start, you know, I guess unlocking all of these upgrades. Let's also get this, and then I guess we have to unlock the extra upgrades again. Oh, they even reset the levels too. Hopefully one of the next resets will allow us, so I guess never have to like come back to these upgrades again. Because if I have to keep on running back and forth, you know, it gets a bit annoying, you know, especially when you do it for like hours and hours on end. Let's just hope whatever the next, I guess, rebirth thing or whatever it's called, whatever it is, hopefully it gives us some form of automation, so then we don't have to like waste too much time here. Now, would you look at that? It's only been a little over 5 minutes since you've last seen me. We got Celestial number 6, which is the requirement for the next fire reset. But not only that, we've also completely maxed out all of the slime upgrades that we have, I guess, unlocked at the moment. So what that means is that from this point onwards, I guess, the only things that we can really focus on are, I guess, fire upgrades, extra upgrades, and this rune over here, which I have started to slowly open. But yeah, until we're able to open like, I guess, like 50 of these at once, the boosts are going to be, you know, mid as expected. So once again, we will be, I guess, back to that later. Let's just, you know, reset the fire dropper. Am I going to be able to get this Transcendent number 10 as quick? No, definitely not. I need to get like another 20 levels now. Yeah, let's just cut over to the next milestone because as I said, this is probably going to be taking much longer than, a simple 10 minutes, maybe even an hour. And there we go. How long have we spent now? Yeah, okay, around an hour, just like I said before. Now, as you can see, we managed to get Transcendent number 10. Now, by the way, please ignore these rarities over here. I did not get a 1 in 2.4 billion chance. I'm pretty sure it's bugged. Also, another thing, by the way, just before we go ahead and, do this final fire dropper, I got really lucky and I believe I got a secret. Yeah, I got the Phoenix Rune. It's a secret, 1 in 10 million, gives me all of the following boosts, which are just so nice to have. And hopefully they're going to be, helping me out on, I guess, the next stage of the grinding, right? So let's get this. Now, I believe we have all of the droppers in the game and we should have unlocked something else. Yes, Reborn number 1. In order to get this, we need level 225, and then it will give us 250x luck, 100x exp, 2 times rune bulk, and 25 times fire points. Now, I believe I did manage to reach level 225, but honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Let's see, right now with just the fire upgrades, I am at level... Okay, I think something's wrong over here. Yeah, there we go. I'm at level 100. And then if I just quickly go ahead and click this and then just start, upgrading all of that. Okay, yeah, something is definitely wrong with the multipliers here. Is the game trying to tell me I got a 1 in 3.15 billion in the matter of like 10 seconds? Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure that's equivalent to the same chances of, I don't know, getting struck by a meteorite or something. Yeah, there we go. Now that we've invested all of our level points into more XP, we are at level 257, which... Is that enough? Actually, I've already forgotten. We need 225. Yeah, so it is more than enough. Should I try going for 325? I don't think you can get multiple reborns at once, so let's just do this. That is Reborn 1 acquired, and I think this is the perfect place to end off today's video. Now, yes, I know we've only probably just scratched the surface when it comes to, I guess, grinding in this game. But I am curious to see how you guys, I guess, take this game. Like, do you, I guess, want me to upload, for example, part 2 tomorrow? Would you rather I focus on other games at the moment? Just feel free to let me know down in the comments. So then, that way I don't end up, wasting my time or wasting your guys' time. But honestly, even if I don't continue recording this game, I'm probably going to be playing it on the side because you know me, I do love my incremental games. So yeah, let me know if you want to see this game or not. Apart from that though, like, subscribe, comment down below, and also join my Discord server. It's going to be linked in the description. Peace out, have an amazing rest of your day, bye-bye.